Hello everyone and welcome to another new video. First of all, huge thanks to Greybox Games for sponsoring me to do this video, and a huge thanks to you guys for tuning in. I get to play a new game. The game is called Dreadnought. In it, you play various different game modes with various different ships together with your team against the opponent's team in short, maybe about 10-minute games where you try to blast your opponents out of the skies. In order to do that, you need to become a master of your ship, its modules, its weaponry, its mobility, everything. And you need to use the fleet that you have, which is a set of 5 different ships, up to 5 different ships, to rotate to the class that is needed. There are different classes, there's a lot of different weapons. Allow me to use this video to show you guys how everything works. I'll show you around the hangar and I'll show you a full feature game as well. But first, a few highlights. A great long distance siege ship. I'm just hitting him a little bit. He's taking some healing and some shots, beam weapon, and he goes down. Nice. Let's just careen off of this. Oh, I'm gonna amplify my weapons and take this one down, and he goes down. It's actually a super close game. Oh, Peasant is here. Gonna fire at him. He's only at 2,000. He's gonna warp. Where'd he? Oh, that is a big mistake, mister. Be careful what you warp for, huh? So I've pressed 1 to activate my module. It has a long 1-minute cooldown. Oh, no. Ow, ow, ow. We need only 300 points in order to win. Nice. I've never used my Protean auto guns yet, but maybe it's because there hasn't been anyone in close proximity yet. I can switch to number 3 now, but can I hit? He played on Unreal Engine 4. Dreadnought is a team-based sci-fi battle game where you'll cruise through space to attack the other players. Good positioning, good teamwork, accurate and wise aiming, dodging, shielding your ship, and firing off speed boosts or amplifying your weapons with an energy meter are just some of the tools that you'll use to gain the upper hand. Dreadnought offers you 5 different game modes, namely the Onslaught, Team Deathmatch, Conquest, and Proving Grounds, as well as a PlayStation 4 exclusive Havoc. As you play the team battle game that is Dreadnought, you can choose out of 5 distinctly different classes. The first one is the Artillery Cruiser, a kind of long-ranged, semi-tanky sniper cannon. It moves in a most cumbersome manner. The Dreadnought is like the team's tank. It offers reasonable firepower and an extremely armored hull. The Destroyer is a jack of all trades, but master of none. An excellent all-rounder and great ship for any beginning players. The Fragile Corvette class is like a hyper-mobile and maneuverable wasp, sacrificing tankiness for speed. Finally, the Tactical Cruiser is the medic of the skies, putting out emergency repairs while still being able to switch on the weaponry as well. When you first launch Dreadnought, you'll have 4 ships at your command: the Simargol, Agosta, Rurik, and Cerberus. And I've already unlocked the Dover, which is a Corvette-class ship that is not initially part of your squad. Thus, all 5 classes are represented now in my battle fleet. But you start with just the 4, and the reason you don't start with the Corvette class, I think, is because it's a little bit more difficult to play. It's very fast, but it dies very easily. And yeah, it just takes a little bit more practice to use that. Every time I tried the Dover so far, I failed horribly. My preferred ship so far has been the Rurik. As you can see, I have the most research points and experience in it. Rurik is the artillery cannon, and I found it, as a beginner, fairly easy to be impactful with because you have a very long range, you've got good damage, and a low rate of fire. So far, it's my preferred one, with my second favorite being the Cerberus, as you can actually repair your allies. As you start playing this game, your entire fleet will consist of Tier 1 ships, which will be your recruit fleet. The game recognizes a total of 5 different tiers, Tier 2, 3, 4, and 5 as well. Most of the gameplay will be taking place in the Tier 3 to Tier 4 range, with the advanced players mostly playing with Tier 4 ships, and well, beginning players will be quickly getting their Tier 2 unlocks, as I already have my Dover here. And Tier 5 is fairly difficult to grind for, and not too many players are playing at that level of ship yet, as far as I know. One of the first things I did when I started up Dreadnought was to go to the settings, choose my control groups, and change something which I found very important. When you play Dreadnought on the computer, you want to have within very easy reach the following three things: increase thrust, raise shields, and amplify weapons. These three things make use of one communal energy bar. This energy bar refills over time, but depletes sometimes rapidly when you use one of these three things. As you would imagine, this one increases your speed, this one gives you a temporary shield that can absorb some damage, and this one empowers your weaponry and makes it deal more damage. I've bound them all to my mouse so that I can use them quickly. Don't forget to press your energy off hotkey, which I've put on E, so that you can stop using these energy soakers and get your energy back more quickly. For example, with the artillery cannon, you're going to want to amplify your weapon, fire off one round of projectiles, and then while the cooldown for your projectile is coming back, you want to turn off energy already, because it is still consuming energy even though your next attack is not yet available. So you want to play around with that and become good at energy management. The second thing I've done is turning off aim assist, as aim assist can be helpful, I suppose, when you're playing casually, but I prefer to get a very good feel of how I want to fire my weaponry, whether I need to lead the shot and make sure that by the time the projectile lands, it hits the ship that I'm looking to hit, and that I get a really good feel for how everything works. Plus, it's more fun for me as well. Alright, now that I've shown you around the hangar, it's time to jump into space flight combat and show you guys the ropes, how it goes down in a real game. So let's hit that play button. Nav beacon is spinning up. And I also want to explain you something about modules. Modules, as you can see here at the bottom, and I'm partially blocking it, are basically your different weapons, different protective measures, and different mobility types. Every ship has a number of different modules that start at the first tier that can then be upgraded to be more powerful, to propel you more quickly, but sometimes it's a little give and take as well. For example, one new module could replace your primary weapon to be more powerful, more damage in one shot, or maybe more ammunition, but it could at the same time have a little bit less range. A large part of Dreadnought combat is knowing your ship and knowing your opponent's ships, and using the information there to your advantage. For example, I just purchased this Trafalgar ship here, which is a destroyer, I believe it's called. This Trafalgar, I have never used it yet. I have only used tier 1 destroyer so far. And the Trafalgar has a primary weapon of a range of 7,000 meters. That means that when I jump into combat and I start seeing the blips of the enemy appearing on my radar, if they're outside of that 7,000 meters, it's pretty useless to fire away. When they get nearer, that is going to be good. So I'm just going to use my thrusters here to get a little bit faster. And now I'm going to press E to turn off my thrusters once again. Now we can see that we're in one of those map modes. As I said, there's a number of different ones where the opponent has a command ship. And if you bring it down, you get a lot of extra points for that. I'm going to press spacebar now to go a little bit up, maybe take a peek over this. Always remain behind cover if possible. Remain with your fleet. You're more powerful that way. Left click is firing. R is reload for me. Of course, you can rebind the keys any way you'd like. I have Tempest missiles. They have a pretty long cooldown. They have a range of 7,000 meters. If I press 1, I can use them. Then I've got Protean autoguns. They are good at short range, but they only have a range of, I think, about 800 meters. So using different modules correctly and even recognizing the telltale... oh, there's a ship right there. Recognizing the telltale animations on enemy ships to recognize what module they're actually using and how to counterplay that. That's going to be a really big part of being an experienced Dreadnought pilot. So we're all kind of levitating and flying in position here, getting nearer. We see more opponents there. See 8.4k, that means he's 8,000 meters away. That's a little bit outside of range of my fire. So I'm just going to preserve that for now. I mean, I can try to show you I will start doing damage. See? Just when he got to about within 7,000 range. So I'm currently just using my Tempest salvo, getting some nice damages in, and we can see that he's dropping within cover. I'm gonna reload behind cover as well. If I ever feel like there's a good opportunity, I can press 1 and fire some Tempest missiles. This one is in range. I'm gonna press right click in order to be a little nearer. I'm taking some fire as well. And I'm gonna press number 1. We're now firing some Tempest missiles. We can see them. I have to actually go down. I'm taking a lot of damage here. I'm gonna actually activate my movement speed boost. It costs some energy. You see that number there on the right side ticking down. That is the ability. Oh, you see the Tempest missiles just breached. 1,675 damage. Oh, someone is getting really near. I'm gonna try and fire them. I actually have a tactical cruiser on my ship who is repairing me right now. So a lot of that lost health is coming back now. And we take down Agarak. No, he's getting healing. I think he went down. Did he though? No, he's still getting healing. He survived. I'm gonna turn on my weapon module boost. My amplify weapon boost, and we took him down. Nice. They're shooting the second one, and he goes down as well. We can see we are actually leading with 33 points versus 27. Gonna reload. Turning on amplify weapons again. Sometimes you have to lead a little bit with your shot. There's another. I have a lot of health right now, 21,000 health. So I'm actually safely able to dispense some swift justice upon my enemies in the sky. Wow, that was an artillery cruiser. He hit me with the long-range siege mode. That one missed, luckily. I'm just gonna go down again. And I'm gonna fire Tempest missiles. I'm taking a lot of damage. I have to drop. Oh no, I should have activated my shields. I have it on second side mouse button here. My shields, yeah, I took basically 27,000 damage from those 3 ships here. Okay, I'm ready to warp in again. I'm not going to change ship just yet, even though it is possible to change in between every death, because I just want to play a little bit more with this ship here, this Trafalgar that I just unlocked with research points and credits. Let's see if we can get a little bit of damage on that command ship. I'm just going to turn on my thruster boost again, so that I can have quicker maneuvering. I can turn quicker and also fly quicker. I'm gonna follow that one. Irish Fox. That's actually a Corvette. That Corvette is very quick, so it's very suitable at doing strafing runs and harass on the basically the opponent backline. He's trying to go for the command ship. I can add my cloud to that. And I'm gonna fire the Tempest missiles. Hopefully they will land. Command ship taking a lot of damage. The enemy has sniffed me out. They're actually chasing me now. Peasant is coming for me. Riffraff! Just riffraff. Let's try to take him down. That's actually 42,000 health. That is a very tanky ship. Not easy to take down. That is a Dreadnought if I'm not mistaken. Oh, some nice flying there. Very nice, very nice. Yes, let's just careen off of this. Let's just careen off of this. Oh, I'm gonna amplify my weapons and take this one down. And he goes down. Nice. Turn off my energy soak. Maybe I can just hang here and kind of shoot from afar at the command ship. Okay, turn off my energy consumption again. Did we actually take down command ship? It's actually a super close game. Oh, Peasant is here. Gonna fire at him. He's only at 2,000. He's gonna warp. Where is he gonna appear? I actually could not keep up with that. Where did he go? Is he in between us? It looks like he is in the midst of us. Oh, that is a big mistake, mister. Be careful what you warp for, huh? Oh, I'm actually levitating. Wingardium Leviosa. I actually meant to descend here. Oops. I turn on my thrusters. Yes, I'm quite a rookie pilot. Knocked a little bit into the wall there. Luckily, it doesn't do any damage. Oh, there's a nice shot. Captain Walker goes down. Gives us a small lead. 122 points versus 121. Try to take down this one. Neville Blanco is an artillery cruiser. Not very maneuverable. A great long-distance siege ship. I'm just hitting him a little bit. He's taking some healing and some shots. Beam weapon, and he goes down. Nice. Gotta take out those artillery cruisers. They can't defend themselves very well. They're slow. Now firing at this one, 42,000 health, but he is in the midst of all of us. Easy target. Nice focus fire by the team. We take him down as well. Still only 1 point of lead though. We're destroying as many as we are losing. Somehow we have to gain the lead here. Uh-oh, there's missiles incoming. I'm gonna fire some torpedo missiles myself. Pressed 1 to activate my module. It has a long 1 minute cooldown. Oh no. Ow, ow, ow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you gotta make use of those cooldowns. Keep in mind that while you're reloading one weapon, you can use another cooldown on another weapon. So do switch modules from time to time. And one thing I haven't used at all yet. Oh, taking a lot of damage and he goes down. Nice. One thing I haven't used at all yet is module reboot. And let me just try to use that now. And boom, I can use Tempest missiles again. So very powerful. It's like rewind. You can use all your big cooldowns again right away. Definitely want to make use of that. That is unique to my ship type, I think. And that's also a module that can be upgraded. So every time you play a ship, you get research points. Call it experience with a ship. It's like a ship is a hero and you're getting experience for that ship. And you can use that to upgrade modules. And like I said, sometimes your weapons will just get stronger. It's like your ship is leveling up, except you have a kind of autonomy and choice in it. Where am I getting shot at from? Ow, from everywhere apparently. Luckily I've got some tactical cruisers on my ship, on my side that heal me. I need to use defense, but I don't have any energy left. Too greedily did I fire with... Oh, there's a command ship. Too greedily did I fire with my amplify weapons. Thanks for the healing though. Nice tactical cruisers. They're carrying our team here. Great job. I'm actually impacting upon my allied ship by accident. But yeah, even something like module reboot can be upgraded to be more effective. Maybe a shorter cooldown. Nice! 300 points on the command ship kill. We are now in the lead. We need to protect our own command ship though. This should be a decent target for me. I'm gonna module reboot so that I can use soon again my Tempest missiles. They're really nice long distance burst damage. Oh, there's a corvette. They're really hard to hit, but I am hitting them. And when they get hit, they go down very easily. Nice. Artillery cruisers actually gunning for me right now. I'm gonna use shields. Shield activated, but oh, I need to take down this tactical cruiser first. He's healing the artillery cruiser, and we take him down. Now it shall prove much simpler to take down Captain Walker. I have to reload. Ah, my Tempest missiles hit. Nice. He goes down. I'm getting the hang a little bit more of this game. It's nice. I know I'm full newbie mode still, but at least I'm a little bit more aware of what's happening. And that is always nice. Peasant taking a lot of damage, completely in the middle of nowhere again. We're gonna take him down easy peasy. And we're leading with 70 points. This is very good sign so far, because we need only 300 points in order to win. Nice. I've never used my Protean auto guns yet, but maybe it's because there hasn't been anyone in close proximity yet. I can switch to number 3 now, but can I hit? He's down already. Cannot hit with that. Fire missiles! Let's amplify some weapons. Taking a lot of damage now though. I need to drop to cover. I'm just firing willy-nilly here and I might be going down. Press the ejection seat. So we are still in a very good position. I'm just gonna press C to select a different ship. I'm gonna go with the let's see, let's go with the Samargal. Press space. We now have the 42,000 health. We are now a Dreadnought, not the Destroyer any longer. The Dreadnought is like the tank. So I should definitely get a little bit more of a forward position. Don't overdo it, but definitely... I'm gonna start firing. Definitely be that guy that draws focus. I got some good damage here. I've got anti-missile lasers. I'm just gonna press them. That was probably totally the wrong time. And I am actually taking way too much damage. Tank, but tank responsibly. Yikes. Yeah. Even 42, I basically was what Peasant was just now. Way in the middle of nowhere and just taking way too much damage. So, yes, I had double the HP of the ship that I had before, but that was no way to fly. We can go one more time with this Dreadnought and try to get in position. We're very close to victory anyway. I believe our command ship has been in a good position. I call that a win. Nice. Communications officer, thank you for the update. We win our game here. Very nice. Very nice. And now you'll see what kind of research points I get per ship. So the entire fleet that I had, the 5 ships that I could choose. Oh, I'm MVP. Not bad. Don't mind if I do. The entire fleet of 5 ships that you have gains research points, which is like experience. And that means that all of them, and I'll show that now in the hangar and in the tech tree, that means that all of them you'll be able to upgrade some modules here and there. For example, I get 4,376 research points for Trafalgar, the ship that I use for the most part of the game. And then when I switched to another ship, it was the Samargold. That one is worth 382 points. And then 225 to these. And I don't... Oh! Agosta, I also didn't use it. But I'm getting 10% bonus research points because I fully upgraded its kit. So it has 5 different modules that I upgraded to level 2. So let's go back to the hangar. The hangar. Sorry, it's hangar in Dutch. It's hangar in English, which is just weird pronunciation to me still. But it's how it is. I don't know if those daily contracts really worked because I'm not elite status, but that's all good. Okay, let me show you about modules in the tech tree. So here you see the fleet that I just played with, right? And I'm kind of in the way of that, see? These 5 are the 5 that I could play with. Tier 1, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 2, and Tier 1, right? Okay. So those ships I just got research points for. And then when you go to the tech tree here, you can see Trafalgar, that's the one I played with the most, now 4,000 points. It was new. It had 0 to begin with. So when you click it, you can check out, okay, what do I want to get better at? You remember basically the auto attack fire that I did the most? Torpedo salvo. That's just like my, wait, was it torpedo salvo? It says range 3,000. Oh no, Tempest, range 3,000, but I was able to hit them at far longer range. Maybe it does more damage when it's near? Or there's something I'm not getting. This one has a range 1,200, and this one has a range 7,000, and I was able to hit people with these. This was the homing missiles that hit with a delay. And this one, flak turrets, range 800. I feel like I was able to hit at further range away, but maybe there's something I'm not getting yet. Feel free to leave a comment in the section below. But for example, these Tempest missiles, these homing missile with the 1 minute cooldown, if I want to upgrade them, I can go press on this one. And the cooldown will be shorter. It shows in red, but don't be fooled. It's a good thing. Shorter cooldown means you can use it more often. It should be green. You get more missiles, and they also deal more damage. So it's fully green, fully an upgrade. So you research it for 3,500 points, and it takes it off of your total. Now I have 800 available left for Trafalgar. But just because you researched it doesn't mean you own it yet. You still need to pay 2,000 credits. I've got 15,000 right now. You get credits every time you win games, even lose games, at least at the early levels. Later on, there's some repair costs at the higher levels, like tier 4 levels, tier 5 levels. But for now, I can pay 2,000 credits and unlock that one as well. And because Tempest Missiles 2 is straight up an upgrade, there's no nuance to it, it automatically upgrades you to it. So now next time I take Trafalgar into combat, I will get Tempest Missiles. I have a better weapon there. So you play more, you unlock more of your modules, and then you get stronger. And there's another thing I want to show. If you go to the tech trees, you can see that Trafalgar, if you follow this line, leads into the Otranto, which is a destroyer, and also the Ballista, which is an artillery cruiser. Trafalgar itself is a destroyer as well, as seen by the symbol. So if I want to unlock Ballista, it may not be immediately apparent how to do that. So I just want to show it real quick. When you click on it, you can't upgrade it here, which is a little weird. So you actually need to go to the pre-unlocked ship that leads to it, in this case Trafalgar. You click on that, and then you can see here, this is where you will be unlocking the Ballista. And again, it's not really explained in so many words inside the game, so that's why I'm showing you now. Now when you click on Ballista, it says, alright, you've got one of the... I'm in the way again. You've got 1 out of the 5 techs that is required to unlock this ship. You need more tech to claim. Got it. Okay. I just got this one, so it means I need to get 4 more of any of these module upgrades in order to be able to research the Ballista. Once you have 5 out of 5, you don't own it yet. You first research it, and then once again you purchase it. But credits roll in very rapidly when you play games, so I've already been able to unlock some other ships. So for example, if you look at the Rurik, for instance, I've got a lot of research points here, and I was able to research all these things, which gave me some extra tech to unlock the Tugarin. But still, you see that for Tugarin, although I've researched it, it's still not ready to unlock. So when I go here, you see that I've only got 2 out of 5 tech that I need. So I will go like, okay, anti-missile lasers, let's research that as well. Research successful. And then we go to stationary cloak. We research that one. The Rurik is now fully researched, and you can see that bonus experience, the research points that we just got at the end of that battle. So it's quite useful to have a fully researched ship if you want to grind it out for more XP. And now we're going to purchase them all. Flechette missiles tier 1 equipped. And you can see, look at the top right, you can see tech acquired goes up. There's 5 circles all the way at the top there. Right there, right here. And then finally we get the stationary cloak. So we can see that a cloak, which is actually something the artillery cruiser can use, which is broken by taking damage or using various modules, it lasts for longer. So again, straight up upgrade. And it's really easy to grind these out on the tier 1 and the tier 2 ships, and it may get a little bit more needing of games and experience later on. But now we can see that finally we've unlocked the Tugarin. We press claim. And now we finally got ourselves a tier 2 artillery cruiser researched. So we go to the Tugarin, and then 0 research points. It's a new beginning. So we can start playing for the Tugarin. And now the Kreshnek will become available, tier 3 Corvette, and so on. So that's how you can unlock new ships, learn about how they work, because it's not always obvious. Just because you see the DPS that a weapon does and the range that it has, it's not always obvious how it works. This is what you will need to gain experience for, and to watch videos like this one on YouTube, because sometimes it'll like shoot a set of missiles that travel slowly, and other times it's like a direct laser or a beam weapon, and sometimes it'll drop something underneath it that you can detonate to explode somewhere. You don't see that when you read the weapon here. That's why play, experiment, try it out, and most of all, watch what your ship does while you're in combat and see how those projectiles interact and how they work. And as you become a master of that, you become a master of the space warfare. That is the game of Dreadnought. And keep in mind, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section below, or try the in-game chat and ask one of the other players. Or you can also check out a great strategy, tip and information resource in dreadnought.wikia.com, as you can see on the link right here. Dreadnought is entirely free to play, with payment being optional for vanity items, faster unlocks, and of course to support the game and give appreciation for the game to the developers. If Dreadnought seems like the kind of game for you, download it now for free at the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.